Hello and welcome to a off-the-cuff and lazy-ass video. So, Buzzfeed, they have a quiz, and it's been made by Sean Head. So, it's, you're probably going to see this spammed all over Twitter for a while, and probably even a couple of videos. I just want to thank Shu for this little gem. It seems to be quite fun. So, what kind of anti-feminist are you? I don't know if I necessarily am an anti-feminist in the traditional sense, so let's see. Let's have a look. Question 1. You are watching a Buzzfeed video and somebody brings up the wage cap. What is your reaction? Shut up, idiot. Go home. Choose wage cap button. That's always a good decision. Heavily dissect the reasons why the wage cap is a myth, citing several sources. Women on average are dumber than men. It makes perfect sense that they would make less money. I don't understand why this is so hard for liberals to grasp. The wage cap is kind of is real though. I'm going to go with Shu. When in doubt, go with Shu. But there is a part which is like, it's kind of real. It's just not portrayed. It's not the way it's necessarily portrayed in most of the arguments I see. And it's, the gap when a lot of things are taken into consideration is much smaller than, they would have you believe. Whether or not that small gap is an issue is, well, I think it kind of is, should be addressed, but there we go. What's the worst thing about feminism in your opinion? They are destroying Western civilization. Yes, they are. They are ugly, fat man-haters. I need to stop playing victim. They live in the first world. The only thing keeping you down is your massive gut. Lovely. They're ideological. They don't make enough videos. I need more of that delicious cringe. They have power in academia and are influencing people. There is literally nothing wrong with calling yourself a feminist. Okay, so actually my answer would be several of these. What's the worst thing about feminism in your opinion? I don't think all feminists are ideological, but the ones that are just fucking no, go away, you are terrible. But I think of that of pretty much every kind of ideologue. So there we go. I don't think there's anything wrong with calling yourself a feminist at all. If you want to, go ahead. They have power in academia and influencing people. On the face of it, no, I don't have a problem with that. However, I don't like, how there's a certain agenda being pushed within academia, which is the whole, victim culture thing that does seem to be within certain courses. Lol, Sargon's petition. I'm going to go with nothing. There's literally nothing wrong with calling yourself a feminist, but the worst thing about feminism, in my opinion, is the ones that are ideological, I suppose, but there's nothing wrong. The question is, what's worst thing about feminism? I'm going to go with their ideological. It's a hashtag not all answer. Okay. Am I off the hook? Okay, cool. Catcalling is, please, you're a feminist. You don't get catcalled. Fucking hell. Obnoxious, but not a real threat. The result of degeneracy within men and women. Probably does not happen as much as feminists claim. We don't have enough evidence to prove it. That one video was cherry-picked. Now, I assume that's the New York video. kind of leaning towards that answer. A disgusting act of dominance done to make women feel inferior. Yeah, maybe for some. Usually done by lower class men. I'm going to go with obnoxious, but not a real threat. Certainly not something I've ever done. But then again, not really my kind of thing. I don't think it's the type of women that respond to that. I probably wouldn't get on with. Maybe I would. Maybe I should try. What's your opinion on religion? Religion is a joke. Muslim, Christian, yeah, Christian, whatever, all jokes. Yeah, that sounds... Religion is what built the first world. Christian values are ingrained in our society and should be protected regardless if you are religious or not. I miss the day of crazy fundies. No, I really don't. Easily debunked by science. For the most part, yes. There's nothing wrong with peacefully following a religion. Peaceful Muslims are facing discrimination due to mass Islamophobia. Now that sounded reasonable right up until that last bit. Okay. Mass Islamophobia. As long as you are not hurting anyone, who cares? I'm religious. Religion is important to me. Let's go with that one. As long as you're not hurting anyone. Go ahead. What is your opinion of Donald Trump? Clown. I voted for him. It's a I didn't. I'm not American, but there you go. It's a shame he's been selling out lately. Selling out. Like every politician ever. Don't mind him. He's easy to mock, but everyone and their mother is doing that. The White House is full of religious right-wingers again. Not good. I like the Donald Trump-esque tweet format there. Daddy Trump is... I've hated that whole daddy thing. It's just... No. Worst president ever. Would rather have Clinton or Bernie. Just gonna go easy to mock, because he is. Opinion of Gamergate. No opinion, really. Clusterfuck all round. Is there clusterfuck all round? Fun times, the internet was crazy. Five Guys and Fries. Further proved how biased the left-wing media really is. Harassment campaigns against feminists. Even if all of them were not harassing, it was pretty obvious. There are more important issues in video games, indeed there are, but we're talking about this particular issue. Overblown nonsense. Yeah, pretty much. Bit of both. A lot of nonsense, actually. I tried to stay neutral. Let's go with that. I wasn't really involved. Describe, in your words, what a feminist looks like. Usually fat, dyed hair, ugly. Look at Trigglypuff. She's like the ultimate feminist. Totes. I don't understand this. A lot of feminists are very beautiful. Like Emma Watson. A degenerate woman or a cucked man. There's the alt-right answer. They all look different, but their minds operate similarly. Ideologies are cancer. Lolcows come in all different shapes and sizes. Okay, I'm torn between I don't understand this and lolcows. I do understand what it is. It's because of those fucking t-shirts saying this is, and signs saying this is what a feminist looks like. A lot of feminists are very beautiful. Why not? But I'm sure there's a lot of them which are, like, ugly, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but whatever. Lolcows come in all shapes and sizes. That's very true, but I don't think all feminists are lolcows. But, let's go with I don't understand this, I suppose. Let's be kind. Let's be the nice answer, I suppose. Also, this question is assuming that it's like feminist equals woman, I suppose, because it gives a female... No, maybe not. it just gives a female example. Whatever. If you had to pick one, who's your favourite out of these guys? The popularity contest. So, Chris Reagan, Armoured Skeptic, Sargon, Sean Head, Undoomed, Lawrence Southern, Computing Forever, Bearing, Logic to Harmful Opinions, TLD, TJ, fucking Milo Yiannopoulos, Blair White, Jeff Holiday, Roving Millennial, Hunter Avlone, and Vern. Vern! The only correct answer in this is Vern. Spread the word. Go watch his stuff. I don't care if you don't like it. What do you think of traditional values? If that's your choice, that's cool. Tradcons are pretty lousy sometimes, though. Out of touch. It's what keeps this nation together, and nations like it together. Too old school for me. Too rooted in religion. No thanks. I'm pretty traditional. It's ideologies like that hold us back, even in science. Holy crap. Is there an all the above kind of button? All kind of true. In their own way. I'm going to go with that one. If you want to be, like, for traditional values, that's fine. Go ahead. But know that if you go too far along, I just point and laugh, and a lot of people will too. How do you describe your political leaning? Far left, socially left. I support LGBT stuff, but not feminism. Centre, right-wingers tend to be too religious. Left is too emotionally charged. Both have their issues. Both sides are dumb. Centre-right. I'd rather align with the right wing and not the feminists. Right, take a look around. This country needs right-wing values. Far right. I thought I was left, but even the left is becoming anti-science. Both sides are dumb. Let's go for the more, what's the word? My brain's not working. I'm going to go for this one. It's basically both sides are dumb, but in a more polite way. What is your opinion of Anita Sarkeesian? Dumb bimbo who scams people. John Mucking-Cuck is just as bad. Anita Sarkeesian, I haven't heard that name in years. Untrue, I watched Thunderfoot and he seems to have a rage boner for her, so that does, her name does crop up quite a lot. He's been relatively better at not mentioning her every other word recently, but there you go. Typical left-wing mouthpiece. There are bigger fish to fry, like the people, echo quotes, controlling those sources of media. Fucking hell. I really don't see why people hate her so much. I kind of do. I don't think it's necessarily justified in all cases, but there you go. Nothing she says is supported by fact. She's borderline Jack Thompson. Yeah. Something she says is supported by fact. It's just often a caricature of what the fact is, but there you go. I don't care about video games or pop feminists. This country's turned to shit. Why do you care about video games? That's the adult answer. Low-hanging fruit, in my opinion. I'd have to go with low-hanging fruit. If you could ask a feminist one question, what would it be? Just fuck off already. That's a question? Are you aware you are destroying the nuclear family? Or, well, one of their objectives was to get rid of gender roles, which the nuclear family enforces, but there you go, never mind. Why don't you like open dialogue? Okay, folks, this question here. If you're thinking this question here, there's a reason why people don't like necessarily to engage with you, especially if you are aggressively saying that they're cancer and stuff. I don't think you need me to tell you why that is, but there is a reason why they may not want to engage with you if you're being openly aggressive. If you're talking to them like a human being, they're more than likely going to respond like a human being. Not saying that's always the case, and yes, there are people who do not like open dialogue because they don't like conflict and echo chamber, blah, blah, blah. But generally, the open dialogue is a bit of a straw man. When you come in guns blazing, people get defensive and they're like, just fuck off already. Why are none of you funny? Like, none of you, seriously. Every feminist comedian or channel is trash. Step up, step your game up, guys. Yeah, I kind of want to click that. Kate Smurthwaite, you are cancer. Fucking hell, you are not funny. You're like funny, like having your eyes drilled and then having fucking Dorito dust put into the wound. Hey, how are you? It's gonna have to be that. The other ones don't really fit me. Well, maybe that one does, but there you go. How do you feel about the alt-right? Oh dear. They are SJWs in their own way. Yes, kind of, yeah. They are annoying, but at least they're not feminazis. The tribalist answer. The alt-right is a clear pushback to the regressive left. They are our allies. So, I think initially when this was like a big thing that Milo was pushing, that answer was probably true. A lot of people who were saying they were alt-right were doing so because they thought it was one thing when it seems to be another. And it was like some banner people rallied behind, and then they're like, oh shit, really? We're behind this? Ooh, fuck. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. I consider myself pretty alright. No, cancer that needs to be purged. To some degree. Maybe. I'm not alright, but their memes are pretty dank, I guess. Yeah, memic jihad. Indeed. White nationalist identity politics, no thanks. That is the correct answer. Certainly for me. What is your opinion on Buzzfeed? The fast food of feminist cancer. Easy and delicious, but very bad for your health. Yeah, why not? White pop feminism. Feminism, oh my god. Learn to talk. White pop feminism. No feminist takes Buzzfeed. Seriously, I really hope they don't. Marxist propaganda made to appeal to young kids and teenagers. And more low-hanging fruit. The patriarchy. I know there are some of you that really don't like the whole screeching thing, but yeah, it is screeching. The other answers were is legit. Men hold all the power of society. It is an observable fact. It's not men's fault. It's just reality. No. The first world is not under patriarchal rule. Look at the Middle East for that. That's a result of religion. Not necessarily what they mean when they say under patriarchy, but yeah, I suppose. The patriarchy is a lie fed to women when the reality hard truth. Okay, when the reality hard truth. Come on, Shu. I don't know if I'm reading that wrong, but damn. Is our society runs on gynocentrism. Women and children first. There is a bit of truth to that. I don't think society runs on gynocentrism. I do think it has gynocentrist tendencies in certain circumstances, but nuance. Men-built society. Sorry, cucks. Lol. The concept of patriarchy cannot be proven. It's fear-mongering. I kind of more along this line, I suppose. No, I'm sticking with Ree. Fuck it. Teach men not to rape. Oh. More like teach Muslims not to rape. Fucking hell. Men were never told that rape is good. Rapists will always rape. Degree of truth in that. Teach women not to drown their children. Do you see how stupid you sound? Yes. I along those lines of like, consent classes are important. I don't see an issue here. Right. To a degree, yes. But I'm going to take this. And the reason for that is the whole way it's like framed as teach men not to rape and how it's used, in that, using that phrasing. It does sound stupid, and it does sound as stupid as teach women not to drown their children. No. Stop it. You're not helping. You are just polarizing people, and you're just making people want to like oppose you. You're just being antagonistic, and it's not helpful. Fuck off. Stop it. What does it mean to be an American? Freedom. Western traditional values. Mimicking redneck voice. Shall I give it a... Low America. Beer. Monster trucks. Bald eagles. A bum done took my guns. Sorry, everyone. Shit. We're very lucky to live in a secular country. America is overrated. Okay, I'm going to take this one with a little caveat. I do know that there is quite a lot of religious fundamentalism within America. However, they do have the Constitution and various things in place which help it remain secular overall. Or at least have the chance to stop it from becoming totally fundamentalist, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing. How do you feel about the other ways of feminism? First and second had their reasons to exist. First and second were problematic. Today's feminism is more inclusive. All waves of feminism were bad, or were and are, I suppose should be what that should read. There are good and bad things about all waves of feminism, including modern feminism. Yeah, let's go with that one. Diplomatic answer. Where do you get your information about feminism? Pro-feminist books, school, YouTube, anti-feminists mostly. Feminism is like any ideology and incredibly easy to dismantle. You don't need much education about it. Kind of the Sargon answer. I know he keeps on showing us those books, but really a lot of how he argues seems to be around this kind of way of thinking. But there you go. Look around you. Look at Germany and France. That's all the information you need. I think a better example for feminism in particular would have been Sweden, but there you go. All of the above, kind of. I try and get information from as many sources as possible. I do read a couple of books. I did learn about it in school. Yes, I do watch anti-feminists. I do watch feminists as well. Feminism is like any ideology, incredibly dismantle. You don't need much education about it. I do look at things from a layman's perspective from time to time. You just look at it and go, well, no, and this is why. But it could be ill-informed, I suppose. Look around you. I suppose just having, just observing the world around me. Yes, I do that, I suppose, as well. I'm going to go with books. I think the best place to get your information is directly from the source as much as possible. Though even that can be like down to interpretation. A bit like certain other books, like the Quran, or the Bible, or the Torah. Yeah, well, there we go. If you had to describe your ideology, what would it be? Feminist, no. A left-leaning anti-feminist, maybe. Right-leaning anti-feminist, no. Atheist, no. Conservative, no. Have some conservative tendencies, but no. I don't have an ideology, everyone does. I just like to mock idiots. Really, by elimination, that one. What is something you get accused of often? I care too much about low-hanging fruit. Nah. I'm authoritarian. Not yet. I haven't really had that. I'm a Nazi for simply being right-wing. I'm not right-wing. I don't think I am. I don't think I've been called a Nazi just yet. Give it time. I'm an SJW. That's happened. I'm a fedora. Yes, that's also happened. I'm too moderate. That has also happened. From the more right-leaning. I've been told that. I'm a nihilist, and I don't care enough. No, I haven't really... let's go... I'm going to go with SJW. Alright, we have our answer. Tip of the fedora, lady. Let me just have a moment for the whole fedora thing. Fedoras are fine hats. They just are. And this whole thing is... Oh, it's just tarnished the hat. It's a nice hat. Just leave the hat alone. So, I got type 1, the rationalist. Oh, Christ. You're more of a skeptical non-feminist or rationalist. I'm part of the skeptic community. To you, feminism is just like a religion. I know, accurate. That needs a good old debunking. But it's not really your main focus. You despise identity politics, left or right. YouTubers you probably like are Sargon, I'm a Skeptic, Logic, Jeff Holiday, or Vernaculus. Vern. Yes. Reasonably accurate. But I don't know what all the other types are, so... It could be that they all kind of describe my position. Maybe not. I'll have to look up what the other results are. So, yeah, that's it. There we go. So you're going to have this quiz probably bombarded at you from various sources. So enjoy. Thank you very much, Shu, for this little gem and the genius that is putting it on Buzzfeed of all places. Hilarious. So yes, thank you everyone for listening and watching. Hopefully I'm gonna do actually some proper content soon. Who knows? Maybe not. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Now go do something. Go do this quiz. Let me know what you get. But yeah, have fun. Be seeing you.